Bonjour and welcome to Nice Work Pal. I am Jim, and behind the camera, as always, the beautiful Dawn. Say bonjour, Dawn.
Bonjour, Dawn.
Today we dine at Chefs de France. Please, come along. So I feel a little bad because I did not get a nice glass of red or white wine or champagne.
Don't feel bad. We don't drink those things.
Not usually. I mean, I usually prefer a mixed drink or a beer, and I got the one and only beer on the menu, a Kronenberg 1664. On the other hand, I think this completes my circuit because I think it's the only country I haven't had a beer in.
Oh, and how is it?
True story. It tastes like regular beer.
Oh,
It's
nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy.
I think they're mostly known for, wines and champagnes and things like that.
They are. It's not a bad beer, and it came in a fancy glass.
Fancy. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
This is the best bread ever, guys.
This is the bread service? That's like a little loaf of bread.
I want to take that home. Jim, your soup looks amazing. It's like the biggest crock I've ever seen, actually.
It does look amazing, and I was able to dip my spoon in, and the cheese just melted onto the spoon.
And so it's French onion soup with Gruyere cheese. So good.
That is delightful. That is really good, and it's just a little nicer than regular French onion soup. I have like an expectation of a good French onion soup. It's got to be like covered with cheese, and have that bread underneath. And then I've had some that are weird and different, and sometimes that causes me not to like it. This is really, really good, and it does have its own flair though. But it's just really delicious, and the cheese is so soft and melty. So the menu looks very French, doesn't it?
Very French.
Yes.
I can't really pronounce anything.
I can't pronounce much, but the descriptions do give you a good idea of what they have here. For starters, there's the starters. Escargot is one of the choices. You all know what that is, right? Snails.
We do know what that is.
Yeah. We're not going to try snails today, right?
No.
No.
We got the French onion
French
soup.
onion soup. That's got the word French right in it. I got the beef bourguignon, and Dawn, you're going to get the ratatouille, right?
I'm going to get the ratatouille, yes. I'm so excited.
Also, in keeping with our France and Disney theme, there's some other great choices on here. There's a pork shank on here. One thing I will say is years ago we ate here with the kids, and there's a gratin de macaroni that they thought would be like macaroni and cheese, and it's not.
No, it's macaroni with cheese melted on top.
Yeah, and it's kind of dry.
Yeah, it's not creamy.
And your kids are not gonna like it.
Not really. Not unless they're used to eating this.
But other than that, everything looks really good.
Very good. They have a prefix portion of the menu. It comes with one appetizer, and you can select one of the several entrees. It comes with dessert and a choice of like a glass of wine or a non-alcoholic beverage.
Yeah.
That looks like a good deal, but we're probably not going to get dessert here.
It's a lot of food,
Yeah.
but if you're going to get all that, it is a nice package price that might save you a couple dollars, and it is on the dining plan, so you can order that for your dining plan and get a little of everything.
Yeah, and it's got a nice list of different cocktails to choose from, and all kinds of wines and sparkling and
Yeah,
whites.
champagne, lots of champagne.
Yeah, nice stuff. And of course, one beer.
One beer.
That's okay.
I hope they have more of the one beer.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, just a quick reminder that if you would like to pull up a chair and enjoy a fine meal with us, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and you'll always be able to see the video du jour.
Yeah.
This beef bourguignon bourguignon looks so good, doesn't it?
It's such a pretty plate. It's the beef bourguignon. It's raised beef with Cabernet, baby onions, carrots, and it's supposed to come with pasta, but they let you have it. They give you the option. You could have pasta or mashed potatoes. Mashed potato is the better one, I think. It is so good.
This is so delicious. The sauce on it is tremendous. I really like the beef with potatoes. It's all like good comfort food, but the sauce is really delicious.
So good.
Now I'm gonna try Dawn's ratatouille.
Yes, it's ratatouille Provençal. It's served on quinoa with kale, tomato, coulis. It is delicious.
That has a very smooth taste. We had some ratatouille recently, and it had more acidic, bitter taste to it. This was very tomatoey but mild, with good flavors from the vegetables.
It's the coulis.
I am very cold, but I have room for a little Madeleine.
Our server was so kind to just bring us a Madeleine, I don't know. I wanted to try it. He said it wasn't sold anywhere. The only place I ever saw them was at the Riviera. But I wanted to give them a try. They look nice and light and fluffy.
And a little bit of a sweet, citrusy taste to it. It's very good.
Yum.
Chef de France was a good meal today.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, and I think it's just a little fancy, isn't it?
It's just the right amount of fancy for us.
The right amount of fancy, yeah. I mean, it wasn't stuffy. Our service was fantastic, but there's a level of sophistication in the food, I think, that I think some people aren't going to appreciate. Like, especially maybe older kids. If you're eating off the kids menu, who cares? If you're a younger person eating off the adult menu, you might not appreciate this. I loved it. I thought it was really delicious, and the flavors were just right there. They were perfect.
So good.
Yeah. Our service was impeccable. We had great French bread as a bread service. It was just good and crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. So good.
And it's the same bread you get at Leal's in the back.
Authentic French bread. It was just good beginning to end. The only regret is that I didn't have any room for dessert, because they had a lot of nice desserts too. Creme brulee. They had puff pastries. They had layered mousse cakes. They had sorbets. Yeah, sponge cakes. Just really fun, delicious desserts that we did get to try. A Madeleine that normally comes with a sorbet. Our waiter let us try one, and it was great. It was delicious.
So good.
And just that nice little touch after the meal.
Yeah, and it had like an orangey essence taste to it.
It did, just a nice little natural sweet flavor to it.
I don't know. I think I was just expecting a crunchy butter cookie. I don't know.
I think that's what I thought of too. I was pleasantly surprised by what it was.
Yes.
So all in all, we had a really good meal here. If you watched this video first, there's another video where we look around the rest of the France Pavilion. So if you haven't watched that, check it out. We'll link it below. But all in all, we had a great meal. I would totally come back here. Oh, and also to mention, we got a discount on lunch. Apparently the discount, though, it was a pass holder discount only available for lunch, not for dinner. Bear that in mind.
It's probably the same menu.
It is.
But discount for lunch.
Discount for lunch.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Every little bit helps.
I'll be here for lunch. So that was our meal here at Le Chefs de France. We hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you get a chance to try it out sometime. Dawn, how'd I do today?
Nice work, pal. Merci.
Merci beaucoup. got the beef bourguignon. Bourguignon?
I got the beef bourguignon.
Bourguignon.